Climb on up.
Welcome, and thank you for coming out here and listening to this. People say dyslexia is about B's and D's. That's the definition, that they get mixed around, but that's not entirely true. Everyone's different in their own way, but that doesn't mean they're stupid or lazy. Dyslexia is a neurobiological condition that is diagnosed in a more effective way, but that doesn't mean it can be cured. It can only be improved. Dyslexia has a couple of different components about the definition. So, mathematical, that means like the numbers get mixed around or you have a hard time adding or subtracting. Mental math too. You can't do things in your head. You have to do them out loud. Reading, decoding, fluency, and understanding what you read is also an aspect of reading, but also vocabulary. Spelling, breaking down words, decoding, and saying them out loud. There are a lot of famous people that have made it to the top that are dyslexic, like Whoopi Goldberg. She's like the funniest person in the world. We can all agree on that. Thomas Edison, Albert Einstein, F. Fitzgerald.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Charles Schwab, which I've been investing in him. How to diagnose it? If you have dyslexia, you will have any of the following. Difficulty learning how to read, not a test taker. Not being able to understand what you read or other people reading. Reading out loud, not liking that, not being able to do that. Having a hard time with math. Reading, period. Doesn't matter if you read out loud, reading a book, you try to read articles or smaller things. Having a hard time with spelling or decoding and being on a lower level than everybody with vocabulary. What to do? Reading instruction should be explicit, meaning broken down into steps, systematic, and multisensory, meaning using all senses, like using sand to write in, phonics, or whipped cream, like I did. Should include phonemic awareness, phonics, and fluency, meaning hearing sounds and associating them with letters. There are programs like the Orton-Gillingham method that focuses especially on phonics and spelling, but also it starts to help you decode words and learning how to spell complex words. Atlanta is very fortunate to have schools like the Howard School, the Skank School, the Swift School, that focuses morely on dyslexia. They're very good with that stuff. Accommodations must be provided for the child, like test taking or extra time on tests, note taking. Technology is a huge accommodation for people these days because they use it for reading out loud, for like instruction or test taking. But technology is only getting better, so you never know what could happen. But teachers must use the word dyslexia in front of a child because it helps diagnose dyslexia, and it's like it helps evidence, like it creates evidence for diagnosis. But early intervention is what you really need to focus on because the earlier a kid starts, the better the kid's going to be. Dyslexia of the brain. It is a neurobiological condition. It's like a different wiring of the brain. So my wire's literally connected to something else than yours. It's also a genetic. So it's caused by genetics and by neurobiological conditions. But like I said, the earlier you start, the better the kid's going to be. The kid has to have support. The more support, the smarter the kid you'll know. But like I said, everybody learns differently. You're not stupid or lazy. But don't hate it yet. Don't hate dyslexia because the more you hate it, the more you're not going to know what you can do with it. So see what you can do with it before you hate it. Are you done?
Oh, good.
That was 5 minutes long.
Exactly.
And that's supposed to be exactly
Exactly
5.
5 minutes. Supposed to be between 4 and 5.
Perfect.
That was perfect.
All right. You got it. That was good.
I learned
So
a
how
lot.
do you document your
Yeah,
review? Did
that's
you
it.
show us all? You got us all on there?
I hope you
Oh, I hope I wasn't sticking my tongue out when you got me.